Hi, and welcome to the Insecure Chef. Today is July 4th. Happy birthday to the U.S. and welcome everybody. Today we're going to do a quick Italian dish called beef braciole. What it is, it's a very thin pounded beef cutlet, if you will. It's really a steak, cut very thin, and then we're going to stuff it with some stuff, roll it up, and that goes in typically into a typical marinara sauce, and then you can take it from there with meatballs, sausage, pasta, etc., etc. So I've got them in front of me today. They're here. I'm going to pound these down. I've got them sitting now on a piece of plastic here on the bottom. On top, I'm going to put another piece of plastic on top of that. And the reason for that is so that when I pound this thing, hopefully I don't get too many juices flying all over the kitchen. So let's try to cover that up a little bit there like that. And a little bit here over here. If I can get it like that. Okay. So I'm just going to take the mallet. I'm going to use the serrated side here to help pound it down a little bit. Again, you don't want to make it paper thin, but you like to try to make it as uniform as you can, because you are going to be rolling these up. So let's get that down there, like that. Try this one here. This side's fairly thin, so I won't pound that side too much. Just trying to get it, relatively even. This side needs some help here, as you can see, hopefully. It's a pretty thick side.
Yeah.
Sorry, making a racket here.
It's a little noisy, right?
But we do the best we can. Yeah, this one is fairly thick. Hopefully it'll roll decently. But I don't want to spend too much time wasting your time watching me pound this. But you get the idea to make this, relatively thin and try to be, as even as you can from side to side. All right, I'm going to call that a day. Move this out of the way, get the plastic wrap off it. Dispose of that. All right. Next thing I'm going to do is going to just do a little salt and pepper here. A little salt. A little black pepper. Like that. We can flip it over. We can do the same thing on the other side. Like so. A little black pepper. A little salt. All right. With that, I'm going to grab a clove of garlic here. I'm going to crush that down. Okay. Separate all that. I'm going to put little chunks of garlic throughout. How much you'll call. It depends on how much garlic you like. So I'm just going to just chop this down to kind of small pieces. Hopefully keep my finger
Not your fingers.
intact. Like so. I wonder if I actually cut myself if we would film it.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to take a few pieces here and just throw it throughout. Like that. And as I said, all this is personal preference, as many recipes often turn out to be. Just get a little more here. Make sure I got the skin off it.
It smells good.
Yeah, it always does. Can't beat the smell of that. Yeah, we'll get that in there. Yeah, and I think that's good for me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to do a quick rinse of my hands. Like so. All right, with that, I'm going to take a little crushed red pepper flakes here. Very little. Again, if you don't like hot or spicy, don't use it. I'm just going to put very few on here. It's kind of nice when you're eating it. You get a little tang, but it's really not going to be anything that's ridiculously hot. All right, that's in there. All right, I'm going to follow up now with parsley. Take some parsley here, like so. Like that. And now I'm going to take the pecorino romano cheese. All right, my hands are clean, but I will use the spoon I originally took for this. just in case Yeah, pepper left in my finger.
That wouldn't be good.
All right, just going to take some pecorino romano. So. You could use other cheeses, of course, but this is pretty much the popular one for purposes of putting in sauces.
And cooking, yeah.
Alrighty. Not bad. Let me just get a little edge on this side here and up here. Alrighty. That's looking good. Alright, and now I'm going to follow this up with a slice of prosciutto on each one, like that.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. Like so.
Mm.
And there we go. And I do realize that I have forgotten something.
What's that?
Toothpicks.
Oh, I have them.
Do I know where they are?
Like where the pancake syrup is.
Okay, we have the toothpicks now. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be rolling these up and to as tight as I can get them. Let me just check on my sauce here. Everything looking good over here. Not looking bad over here. All right, so I'm going to try to roll these up now as best I can. What we'll be doing is you want to roll from the narrowest side of the meat to the heavier side. So you take a look and see, you know, and then you take a look. This, I would guess these are almost even, but I would guess this is the narrowest side here.
This looks like the narrow.
And that looks like the narrow there. So I'm going to be rolling this one this way, and then the other one the other way. So I'm going to be doing that right now. I'm going to be rolling these up, making sure you don't take the plastic with you. There we go. We're doing all right, huh?
Yeah, good.
All righty. And now we'll take some toothpicks. And probably the best way to try to do this thing is maybe kind of do like,
like
in,
an angle.
out, and then back out again. I lost a little piece of garlic there.
Well, I think you got to get all the way.
I got to get it further down. We're getting there. I'm going down into the meat, and then I'm trying to. I think I broke the stick. Let's try that again.
Okay.
That's one tough piece of meat.
Okay.
What do you think?
I don't know.
I don't either.
How about if you go on an angle but straight down?
I mean, just put it straight in? Yeah, I was going to do that, but I like to try to keep it together.
Hold it.
All right, well, I'm going to put 3 of them in.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, do it any way you find it. The object, of course, is to keep it from coming apart. So that looks pretty secure.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you said you thought this was the narrow side, right?
Right.
All right, we're going to roll that around this way, and then we'll repeat the rolling process as soon as I can grab the meat. All righty. There we go. There we are. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll try it that way. Put another one in there like that. And maybe just one more. Try to get it in sideways and back up again.
It's harder
that's what I was
to
looking
do.
for.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the 2 guys that you have going. So we're going to move over to the stove now.
Okay.
Moving over to the stove. And I've got some olive oil here, enough to cover the bottom of a pan here. Okay. And I'm going to try not to get it too hot. Probably a little warmer is going to be in order. And what we're going to do is we're going to brown up this meat. All right. It's not going to get cooked thoroughly, but we're going to brown it up. So I'm going to move this over to that side. Now, like so. And wait until that oil gets a little bit warmer. And again, I'm using extra virgin olive oil. It has a fairly high smoke point, but keep an eye on it. When there's nothing cooking in it, it will begin to smoke if it gets too hot. So I'm going to put this in right now.
Yeah, it's bubbling. There you go.
Yep. Put this in as well. Keep my eye on the heat. I'm going to let that start. I'll just do a quick little housekeeping here. Start moving it on, please. Alrighty. You see, it already looks very nice. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to move my oil around. My stove is not level. My house is actually not level. Lower this down just a little bit. So we're just going to brown them up. See, the reason I didn't want to put those
straight down
the way you suggested is it makes it a little harder to rotate them.
Yeah.
But when the wife says try something, you know, it's always beneficial to the marriage if you give it a shot.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, happy wife, happy life, whatever they call that. I guess by today's standards, that doesn't apply. But we're from the old world. So, yeah, that's the reason you don't really want to do that. That's why I was trying to get him hooked up and
it's
over.
hard to do that.
Well, that's why I'm the insecure chef.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, like I said, we're just going to be browning this up a bit. Just get some color. The entire cooking process really will take place in the sauce. Now, the sauce I'm not making today in front of you, but you can make your own sauce, canned sauce, whatever you want. It'll just be one of the meats that you'll be putting in your sauce. If you're making your Sunday gravy, you know, you have meatballs, sausage. And Braciole is a very popular
Sunday gravy.
Sunday gravy. All right, well, when it gets a little more brown, we'll come right back. All right, as you can see, it's gotten fairly brown. Again, just make a note of the toothpicks. Putting them straight through may be easy on the first part, but it makes it harder to do a fry. So if you can kind of string it through like I was trying to do, it'll make it a little bit easy for you. But either way, it will eventually cook. So again, we're not completely cooking this by any means. We're browning it up. We're going to be moving over to the sauce that you see now is in there. I'm going to turn my heat off here. And I'm going to move the braciole now and put it directly into the sauce. Eventually, of course, you'll take the toothpicks out, but that'll take place later on down the road. And we'll just get this submerged a little bit like so. Okay. And like that. And now this will probably take,
How long?
I'm going to guess, if you were making the sauce, you would probably continue to simmer this for about 2 hours. If it's already prepared sauce, you're going to need at least an hour for the meat to be thoroughly cooked. So you're just going to keep it on a low simmer, and when it's done, we'll be back. All right, you can see it's bubbling away here, simmering. We'll do this for at least an hour or so, and we'll come back and we'll give it a cut and a taste. Okay, we're back. It's been about an hour and a half or so. The beef, as you can see, is cooked very nicely. Going to cut a section off here. See what it tastes like. Here we go. Beef is tender. Nice garlic flavor. And the prosciutto is right there. Take another piece.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. And again, this is usually accompanied when you stick it in there with your meatballs, your sweet sausage, hot sausage, your pasta. Well, there you go. You can take another look at it. Made a mess here. There you are. So, allow me to finish chewing. Very good. So, happy 4th of July from the Insecure Chef and his wonderful wife, Regina.
Yes, have a wonderful 4th.
Sometimes she goes to sleep when she's filming. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Please tell your friends, your family, tell us what you like to see us cook. We'll try our best. We're still trying to get to that 1,000. Thank you very much. Happy holiday.